from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on another team from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, and second down's coming up.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
At the 40, there he goes. Hits the afterburner. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. Looking for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they turn it in. Defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. You got to give him room and let him catch the football, and if he's called for the fair catch, you just have to stay back. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Ball near the sticks. It's Harbor. Out of bounds, right on the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Extending the play. He'll throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a second and long.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Trying play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. keeps it on the sneak. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the 1st play of the drive.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
The give out of the gun. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
We love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Escapes the sack. He's going to take off.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football. He wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Harbor. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Working the middle. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the 1st half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the 2nd half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not...
There he goes!
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Now on the move. Nice move there. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the tailback. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Sellers. Fires to the right. He's got it on the run. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
30, LSU, 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
LSU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab, it's Durham. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football. You can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this defense has put a game together. Now, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And to get rid of it quickly.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Stands in and takes the hit. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. On the move, it's Durham. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Durham. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On 4th down, looking for the completion. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Wide open spaces at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. That's caught. It's Craver.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's 1-on-1, but not 2-on-1. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away.
Oh, it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets the back moving. Gonna run it. It's Durham. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Got some room in under the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Reed. Under fire. Steps away to find some room. Stumbled to the ground. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. He's going to fire deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Touchdown! Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. this game. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Ready, set.
Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's got it again. Finding an escape route. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of the guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
Great coverage, great break on the ball, had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you gotta secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that, and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for space. It's Durham. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
Leaves it with the back. Across the 25. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
I think throughout the week in practice when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. LSU quick to the line. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, LSU.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Forced out of the pocket. And as he throws. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Getting set on second down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab inside the 30. Off to the races. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. On the move. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A strike downfield. Back infield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for him.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no problem.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it. It's Durham. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mary. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He might want another play. Looking downfield, and time is running short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback extends the play. Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, they're after after him. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. The Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Goes out of bounds, but not before he takes that return into plus territory at the 47. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Reed. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also, what you said is the most important thing. He keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he can do that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Got room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to win.
Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in. And you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry. They all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They go to the draw. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up the short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
At the 20, he's got space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do they do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him.
Touchdown LSU! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big for 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to throw, it's Reed. He'll pull it down and run. And they're able to get him down.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Well, that is a play that we're going to circle. If this team is able to fight their way back and win this game, that one was huge. 4th down, picking up the 1st, getting some momentum and keeping this drive alive.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's go. It'll be a draw. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. These corners backing off a bit. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going to let it go. He's got it down the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's 4th in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drill.
And this offense has got to get some run, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something.
Oh, he's got some space.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Texas A&M.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. No need to look right or left, just kick it right down the middle for the game. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's Reed. Quarterback now breaking the field. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects every...
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Give to the back. Breaks the tackle. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Toss sweep to the right. Look out, he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time.
There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
When I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Snap it to the back. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Plows through the defense.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
The play action fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. On the ground, it's Frazier. Turning it on! They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because he gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Looking to pass. It's Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. To the air, it's Ncaa. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This drive will start at the 6-yard line. Going right to work up top. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle. And how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the 2nd quarter with a safety.
Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking downfield on 1st down. Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Looking for the two-point try. To the air. It's Nussmeier. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back.
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments, things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Toss sweep to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
It'll be 3rd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th-down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll slide after picking up the first down.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. LSU right back to the line. Trying play action. Buys a little time. He'll throw it. Caught close to the marker. It's shot. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Caught a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the run, it's Frazier. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. With the catch, it's Branch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Pulls it in. It's Branch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The short hands. It's Branch.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Pocket breaking down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Now on 1st down from the 30. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. New set of downs after the completion. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try to get the edge on the left. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points. And running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes a handoff. It's Berry. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
The name of the game right now is getting yards and getting them in chunks. However you want to do that. I'm fine running the football, but you've got to be more productive than what we've seen on these last 2 plays.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. On the run, fires downfield. That pass is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Durham. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. Takes it the other way.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed, he's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. And he didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. And they'll take a knee. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll run the toss. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much what we had in this one as they come up short in a bit of a slog fest.
Yeah, and most of the time in college football, it's the opposite, right? You don't defense optional. Offense scores so many points. This one, back and forth. Offense is struggling, trying to make plays. Defense has put on a great effort.
A lot of issues for this offense in this game today, obviously, and I think the coaching staff now really needs to take a look at how they're game planning and how they're going to give their players an opportunity to have success. It may be time now to start changing some things up a little bit.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.